I would give an excuse as to why I haven't uploaded in 3 weeks, but only my mom watches and I've told her why, so it's all good. Basically, I thought of this new thing that every week I'll just tell you what happened in my week, because so much funny shit happens and it's better than, yeah. So one of the most interesting things that happened to me this week was I was talking to some guy at work and he was drinking his coffee and we were having a conversation, we were having a chit chat, a back and forth if you will. And I started to get talking. So he asked me a question about how uni's going or something, and I was like, oh yeah, it's going. And he went, wait. Took a sip out of his coffee, and then asked me to proceed. I don't see why I couldn't have spoke while he took the hot drink to his lips. I don't know, I did biology A level. Maybe some people have lip to ear shutdown. To be fair, he's the kind of guy that has them Bluetooth earpieces. So he's one of those like, he's one of those guys. So of course he told me to shut up while he was sipping his flipping coffee. On the way home from work, I was driving, and because I'm a gentleman, I was driving down the road and this woman was backing out, like this woman was driving out of her drive. So there was no one behind me and there was a red light, so I thought I might as well stop. So I stopped and I like flashed. The lady did not move. Her head was like that and she was just looking down. I thought she was dead. So I stopped there, luckily no one's coming behind me, so I get the chance to like peer at her. So I'm looking, and I genuinely at this point feel like she's passed out. Because I flashed her, I beeped a little bit, not loudly, because what if she beats me up? Then after about 2 minutes of me like trying to figure out whether I should call 999 or not, this lady like gets up out of her sleep and then looks at me like I'm doing something wrong. She looked at me like, this is the face that she made me. I'm not even making it. This is the face she made me, the guy giving her way. As she's parked at the edge of her drive, she did this. Kind of wish she was dead at that point. I was on the Central Line and you know when the train starts, it's quite jerky when it starts, you're forced to sort of do that. This lady must have thought she was really slick and that the jerk of the train would not stack her. So as the train moved on, she's trying to move seats. So she stood up, the train's gone, like she's gone. We were at the end of the carriage, she hopped on one leg, down the entire carriage. The whole carriage is like biting their lips until they're like red in efforts not to laugh. And this lady, on one leg still, turns around, looks at everyone and goes, oop, nearly. The train was dead. The most pleasant Central Line journey of all time. Right, I've got a uni picture here. I'm gonna take a picture of it and I'm gonna put it on the screen somewhere. This easily was the funniest thing that happened all week. We were tapping into our lecture and my mate took the card and tapped in for me. She gave me the card back and said, man looks like he's about to fix my cracked iPhone screen. Now at first listen, that may confuse you. Let me tell you what she meant. She meant I look like an IT technician. Not the IT technicians at your school that fix your Excel. She's talking about the boss man who stations himself next to or inside a cash and carry and will fix your iPhone screen for like £400. The pictures on the screen, in my opinion, it's not accurate. It's alright, it's a little bit, it's ridiculously accurate but sharp. After the stressful week that I'd had, after getting mugged off by a lady who I thought was dead, was willing to call 999 for, after I'd been mugged off by another man who drank his coffee and told me to stop talking, after I'd had my likeness compared to an IT technician man who works in a cash and carry, I go to the gym. I go to the gym to cool off after a stressful week. After said gym session, I like to go into the jacuzzi. Nice, bubbly, hot, filthy water, why not? On this particular occasion, I walked into the jacuzzi and there was a man already in the jacuzzi. We exchanged looks, we both knew why we were there. It's all good. I got in, got cozy, we looked at each other again, we nodded. It happens, there's no conversation going on there. The bubbles are too loud, we just don't look at each other after that. And now I thought to myself, I know I'm tall, but this jacuzzi seems pretty big. Let me stretch my legs. As I stretched my legs, my toes seemed to reach his and interlock. Now, you think you know awkward. You don't know awkward until you've interlocked your toes with a man you just met, let alone, without his knowledge, underwater. Slid right into his toe gaps. Safe to say I just retracted my toes and left the jacuzzi promptly. So not only did I not get to relax, on my way home, I see a group of pigeons. Is it just me? Or are these pigeons getting increasingly brave? Because I was walking up to one. Normally you walk up to one and they just piss off. This one like was standing and eyeing me up. Now, I'm not a particularly confrontational person, but I'm not a mug. So I went and I eyed up this pigeon. So me and this pigeon, we going eye to eye. I'm walking up to him. He seems to be walking up to me, fluttering his flipping wings. He's not doing it to take flight. He's doing it as an intimidation method. I watch David Attenborough. I know how birds think. Now me and this bird, we're getting increasingly close and I'm starting to flipping bottle it. I don't know what kind of diseases he's carrying, mad cow disease. I don't know how the animal kingdom works. He could be carrying all sorts. So I'm not afraid to say in front of my mum and the 4 people that are watching this, maybe I backed away in this pigeon standoff. I'll say it, I'll put it out there. What? You try and stand off with a pigeon that's fluttering their wings at you. If we were on an island and it was me and that pigeon, I would have been getting him all the grapes and the wood for the fire because he was running shit. Basically, that was my week, and the lesson you should take from it is don't fuck with pigeons.